Hello folks, thanks for tuning back in for another video down in the man cave today. So I had all intentions of doing this video outside, but we got this cold front that came through probably the last cold front of the season. So along with that, it brought 20 mile an hour sustained winds to gusts of 50 miles an hour. So you may be able to hear it on the camera, hopefully not, but the wind is just crazy whipping outside. So couldn't get out there and do this video. So I want to do this video for you. This is going to be taking a look at the new Nitecore HC68 headlamp. So stay tuned. My name is Chris. You're watching Skills to Survive. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. Let's take a look at this headlamp. So this is, again, from Nitecore. It's their new HC68 headlamp. As you can see here, it has a maximum output of 2,000 lumens. Now, as I've said in previous videos, I like lights that are not very complicated. There is a lot of light manufacturers out there and a lot of lights that are very complicated. So, that being said, I like lights that are not complicated, but also I like lights that are quality. Nitecore makes some quality stuff, as you guys know. I've done several of their reviews in the past. I like their lights. They make some great stuff. This is no exception. This is another great headlamp from them. And what really intrigued me by this light, other than the fact it's 2,000 lumens, which is incredibly bright, is it's a dual beam, kind of a dual focus headlamp as well. So it's unique, and I like unique things. And it also has a red light, which is also nice as well. We'll go through all the features and stuff here in just a second, but here's the box that it comes in. Very nice box. I'll put some specs in here in just a few minutes, but it comes, you've got the box. It does come with a nice USB-C recharging cable. I do like that a lot. I like this little touch here, this little cord keeper, Nitecore, like that. You do get some O-rings, and you get the light itself. You get a battery. You do get I believe it is a 3,500 milliamp hour battery. You do get the battery, and you get your instructions. So here's your battery here, 3,500 mAh battery. Goes right in here, and you just, like usual, just twist it down. And what I like too is this is an aluminum body here, so it's not plastic or anything like that. And when you twist this down, you actually have to twist it a decent amount to actually get it to go down and lock in place, which is very nice. I like that. It means it's not going to come out. Your battery's not going to pop out there. So you see on top here, you have a plus and a minus. We'll go over that here in just a second. Here's your on-off switch here. And to charge this, it's a very unique way to charge it. You unscrew the other end. So here's your end with your power on-off. You unscrew this. If I can unscrew it here. Again, it's kind of hard. You're going to unscrew this all the way out. And again, I like this because it's unique. I haven't seen anything quite like this. And as you can see, there's your charging port right there. And it comes out and it locks in place. So you can't accidentally twist this off, which is nice as well. So there's your charging port, and then you just close it back up, which is really nice, again, because I said in previous reviews on some of the other lights and stuff from other companies and stuff like that, their charging ports, they usually have like a little flap, and the flaps are generally crappy. Some of them are nice, but some of them are crappy. So I digress. The headlamp, or the head strap, you do have a third head strap that kind of goes over the middle of your head. You can take this off if you want, which is nice. I chose to leave it on there. This is a little bit of a heavier light because it's an 18650 and it's aluminum body, so not god-awful heavy, but it's a little bit heavy, so I chose to leave the middle strap on. And what I like too about this, and I've said in the other video of the other headlamp, it has like this rubberized little band at the bottom, which is really nice. So it really keeps the headlamp in place. So if you put it on your hat or even on just your head, it really keeps the headlamp in place, and I like that a lot. And of course, you can adjust this, up and down. And since we're talking about this really quick, when the light is off, you push one of the buttons, and you can see it blinked. It blinked twice. That means my battery is at 50%. If it blinks 3 times, it means it's above 50%. And then if it blinks once, you're below 10%, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look that up and put that in the, I'll have to annotate that for you because I'm not quite sure. So let's get to it here. Turn it on. You turn it on. You see you have, right now it's on the flood mode. And I find myself using the flood mode more than anything. So again, you have your plus and minus. So if you want to go minus, you can go down to really low, and you plus it, and you can go all the way up to your high and your turbo. So your modes on your flood, let me read it here. So your floodlight, your ultra low is 1 lumen, your low is 45 lumens, your mid is 220 lumens, and your high is 850 lumens. So you get a pretty good amount of light. So to switch from flood to spot, you'll just hold this button, hold the plus sign down, which is on this side, and now you switch to your spot mode. And it's the same thing. So you got your plus and minus. You want to go up. I'm trying not to white out the camera here. Or you minus it and you can go back down. So your outputs on that, ultra low is 1 lumen, low is 50 lumens, mid is 250 lumens, high is 950 lumens, higher is 1800 lumens, and then your turbo mode is 2000 lumens. Your turbo mode is going to have both of these lights on at the same time. It's going to give you an extremely bright 2000 lumen light. It's not going to last you very long because it's going to start stepping down because it's extremely bright. They don't even put a time on here, so probably just a few minutes at 2000 lumens and it's going to step down. So when the light is off, if you double click it, you go to your red mode. So you got 2 red lights here, and if you hit the plus sign, that's your low red, and there's your high red. And your low red is 3 lumens, your high red is 11 lumens. And then if you hit your plus sign again, you're going to some beacon modes. So there's your beacon mode for red. You hit your plus sign again, you're going to do like a strobe. I really like this a lot. This would have came in handy when I was doing search and rescue and stuff. Doing this strobe beacon right here. That I do like a lot. That's at 2000 lumens, and then you do it one more time, and then you have an SOS. Which I don't know if I'd really use the SOS at not, but it is what it is. So I said this light is unique, right? So let's say you want a combination of both flood and spot. So what you can do, you see here I have the spot on, and you see I held the minus sign down, and now I have the flood on. So now I have it really bright, and say you want to just dial it down. You can just dial it down, dial it up, and they both kind of, you can get kind of, sorry, I'm trying to not white out the camera here. So you can kind of get the best of both worlds. So if you want like a little bit of flood and a lot of spot, you can do that, but just by dialing it up. And so you can just kind of dial it up. And when we go outside, I'll show you this. It actually makes it a lot easier to see. So let's take this outside, and I'll show you outside, and then we'll come back in. All right, so here is the flood on low. There's medium. Here's the high. Actually, again, like I've said before in previous videos, it doesn't do it justice on camera here, but this really lights up a lot. We'll swap over. All right, I'll swap over. Nice. Here's the spot. There's high. You can see on high on the spot, you definitely get a lot more distance out of it, you know, out there. There's low. I'll turn it off and do a turbo. I didn't tell you about that, but to access turbo, you double click it, or not double click it, I'm sorry. Long press. If you long press the on button, you get your turbo mode, and that's both lights at turbo. And again, this thing the camera does not do it justice. This thing is so bright. You can see my dog walking around there, but you can see in the middle there, out there, you have the spot, and then you got the flood just around it. So, and then again, another cool feature, again, like I said before, is if you want to you know, kind of try to show you here. I'm trying to kind of get them both up kind of see where you kind of want them. You can kind of mix in a little bit of flood and a little bit of spot. Just kind of mix it in, kind of mixing them together, so which is really nice. Again, there's kind of mixing in again, so yeah. So there it is. Again, really bright. You can't really tell out here. And here is the red light. Again, you're not going to be able to tell. There's red high, red low, and here's your beacon on red. Again, you're not going to be able to tell. And here is your beacon on your flash, which I like that a lot. And here's your SOS. And then back down to your red light. So there it is. Let's go back in and we'll finish this up. All right, so a couple little closing comments here on the HC68. As you can tell, I really like this light. This is probably my favorite headlamp that I have now. This is definitely an awesome light. Especially, you know, for the features that it offers. Again, it's not too complicated, but it's also pretty bright. You know, compared to the UT27 that I reviewed previous, both of these are excellent lights. Obviously, the HC68 is going to be more in price. I think this is running about $99 or so now, which is pretty expensive. However, if you want a light that I think is going to last a long time, and again, if you're looking for those features that has a red light, not too complicated, especially with the features that, you know, with the, you know, the dual beam and stuff like that, I think this is the light to go with. I mean, I've really been impressed with it. I really like it a lot. I've used it several times already out on, you know, camp outs and stuff like that. So again, it's, you know, both of these lights I think are excellent lights. Again, you definitely have a price difference there, but you also have brightness as well. So anyway, check them out again. Nitecore again makes quality, you know, lights, not only headlamps and stuff, but flashlights as well. So I definitely like this one. You'll definitely see this one being used. Again, I've already been using it a lot, so I definitely really like it. So thanks for watching, folks. Get outside, get outdoors. Always make sure you have the necessary skills to survive. Until I see you in another video, thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back really soon for another one. Thanks again.